The teenage actor in the CBS comedy 2.5 Men is telling people to stop watching the program because it's, quote, filth. 2.5 Men is known for its raunchy humor and sexually explicit dialogue. 19-year-old Angus Jones has played the character of Jake since he was 10. Now he wants out. Jones attended Christian school when he was younger, but said his faith has been non-existent. But he has had a spiritual awakening of recent years and says he wants to leave the show, but can't. Instead, he's encouraging viewers to tune out.
Please stop watching 2.5 Men. I'm on 2.5 Men. I don't want to be on it. Please stop watching it. Please stop filling your head with filth. You cannot be a true God-fearing person and be on a television show like that. I know I can't. I'm not okay with what I'm learning, what the Bible says, and being on that television show.
Forerunner Christian Church in California posted that video you just saw. Jones attends a Seventh-day Adventist church in California.
Dr. Linda Mintle is a family therapist and author and joins us now for more on the impact television can have on viewers. Linda, in that video we just saw, Angus Jones tells people to stop filling their heads with filth. Very strong words coming from a 19-year-old. Do you think he's right?
Absolutely, and he knows something about the research that a lot of us either know or choose to ignore, and that is that when you watch a lot of sexual content on television, we know that teenagers are influenced by this, and it actually initiates them into sexual activity earlier than those who don't watch sexual activity. And Wendy, one of the other important things is that not only is it watching sexual acts on television, but just the talk. The sexual talk that goes on, and the show that he's been involved with has a lot of sexual talk on it. That, too, is just as powerful for teenagers as if they were watching sexual acts.
Yeah, the few times I've seen it, it is probably one of the most sexually explicit shows out there. You know, but really, can a 30-minute sitcom really influence people that much?
Well, here's the thing. The thing that is so powerful about sitcoms and dramas on television that use a lot of sexual talk and show acts of sexual, things going on, is that it's the power of the narrative and the story. And I think if you think about it just biblically, think about how Jesus communicated when he wanted to tell a specific truth. He used the parable. And so the power of narrative and the story is actually shown, again, from a research point of view, to be much more impactful than if someone were just to talk to you about what you should do to behave responsibly sexually or what you shouldn't do. So it's a very powerful way to communicate truths or perceived truths or even in non-factual information. And in this case, we're talking about sex that is just done in casual areas. There's no consequences ever shown. We don't see the fallout of all of this. So it is a very powerful way of communicating.
Well, Linda, it seems like Hollywood is on course. This trend just keeps continuing. How are Christians supposed to deal with this? Are we supposed to just stop watching TV?
Well, I'm a real big believer in that we have to engage the culture, and we have to have our eyes open. Our kids are going to consume media. We're going to consume media. We're not going to stop looking at media. And now we can get media on so many different devices in so many different ways that parents really need to focus on educating their kids to be media discerners. And so we have to sometimes watch with your kids. What I used to do when my kids were at home was watch the programs with them and then talk about the messages. Contrast that to a biblical worldview. So engage your kids in what they should be believing and what is a positive message about sexual responsibility. And what does the Bible say about that? Because honestly, they're not getting that too often in their day. If the average teen consumes about 3 hours of television a day, where are they hearing those messages? Parents are big influences on kids and their thoughts about sexuality.
Absolutely. Great advice, as always. Linda Mintle, we appreciate you so much, the author of Raising Healthy Kids in an Unhealthy World. For more information, you can visit our website, cbnnews.com. Thanks, Linda.
Thanks for having me.